If you accidentally tie a 90-pound beetle to a stick, insert a 4.9 long, small stick in the middle, and then place the stick into a cola bottle. Gently rotate it with your small hand. The beetle will happily flap its wings, causing the stick to spin rapidly. Congratulations! You now have a unique beetle helicopter. If you wave your arms happily at this moment, could you fly into the air if you wave them fast enough? Actually, to truly lift off, you'd need to flap your arms more than 100 times per second, a frequency even faster than a hummingbird's. Even if you could manage that, air resistance would likely tear your arms apart. If you attach wings to your arms and flap them rapidly, you might briefly leave the ground, but you'd never truly fly. Follow me for the next episode on how to make cockroach racing cars. If you accidentally catch two cockroaches arguing, put them in the fridge to cool down until they fall asleep and stop fighting. Then poke holes in two cola bottle caps. Insert a 4.9 long toothpick through them and create two pairs of wheels. Attach the wheels to a small cardboard box. Flip it over to make a tiny car. Apply glue to a piece of paper. Stick the still sleeping cockroaches onto it, and gently wake them up with a hairdryer. Once they wake up, flip the car over. They'll start pulling it forward. If they get lazy, give them a little zap with a lighter, and they'll run faster. Congratulations, you now have a unique cockroach car. Next, you watch your buddy compete in a cockroach eating contest. Your buddy devours them one after another without stopping, while the other contestants can't keep up. After eating 250, your buddy wins first place. But as he stands up, he suddenly collapses. It turns out a mischievous cockroach got stuck in his throat, causing him to accidentally choke and pass out. Follow me for the next episode on how to win the ball throwing game. Finally, I understand why you can't knock down all the bottles with the ball. You think you're a pro, but there's always one bottle left standing. If you call me handsome, I'll teach you a trick today. Be sure to forward it to your buddy, so he can make the owner cry. He might even treat you to a burger feast. Actually, unscrupulous owners fill the bottles with water to increase their weight, making them harder to knock over. Also, don't aim for the center. Aim for the bottom of the bottles instead, and you'll easily knock them all down. Meanwhile, a baseball accidentally flies toward a 8-year-old girl, luckily shattering her newly done nose bridge. The girl instantly loses several pounds of blood from her nose. 6 months later, medical staff arrive just in time and place the 600-pound girl on a stretcher. As the game continues, the batter hits another powerful shot. Yet another foul ball flies toward the girl, accidentally hitting her lucky knee this time, causing a fracture. After brief treatment from the doctor, the girl happily continues watching the game. Follow me for the next episode on how to improve your accuracy in ring toss games. Finally, I understand why the rings never land on the bottles. Clever as you are, you notice the bottlenecks are too small. It seems impossible to land a ring on them. So, while the unscrupulous owner isn't looking, you steal the bottles and rings, run to the courthouse downstairs, and prove to the judge how the vendor scams people. Then, you try the ball throwing game again. You think you're aiming perfectly, but there's always a bottle left standing. Turns out, the owner hid iron blocks inside the bottles. So, while the owner isn't looking, you steal a bottle, gently smash it on the ground, and finally discover the iron blocks inside. Once again, you expose the owner's scam. Finally, you try the basketball shooting game. Your sharp eyes notice something's off. The ball is overly bouncy, and the hoop is tilted, so no shot goes in no matter what. You deliberately spend $30,000 of your allowance on the game, secretly recording the whole process, and finally file a complaint about the scam. In the end, the owner is ordered to pay you 10 times the compensation. Follow me for the next episode on what not to eat after drinking milk. If a cake is cut into triangles, its inner layers are exposed to air and moisture, making it prone to spoilage and staleness. Thus, it is better to make 2 cuts, one lengthwise and one crosswise through the center, extract a piece from the middle, and then reassemble the remaining cake, preventing moisture loss and extending its freshness. However, many people cut watermelons by first having them lengthwise, and then slicing them into triangles. Eating this way often results in juice dripping all over the face, and it is neither elegant nor efficient, often leaving leftover rind. Instead, first cut the watermelon in half lengthwise, take one half and place it cut side down, slice it evenly in one direction, then turn and slice crosswise, and finally lift out small rectangular pieces. This way, you can enjoy it gradually without waste. Similarly, when preparing a pineapple, many people first cut off the top and bottom, then slice off the skin from the sides, often wasting a lot of flesh in the process. Instead, cut the pineapple in half lengthwise. Take one half and turn it skin side up. Slice diagonally along the skin, then turn and slice in the opposite direction. And finally use a skewer to pick out the cube pieces. This way, you can extract all the flesh without waste.